Ice cream is the perfect Netflix food. Arlo Leonardo Palestico. Sometimes you think many people know you, and then the silence of your subdivision erases that notion. A lot of people say their intuition is right, but intuition is, in essence, guessing. I had a clear intuition that Chris's company raked in significant dollars this week. Why? Because $30 for their Philippine native employee would be almost insignificant. What is that? A haircut, a meal. Think Wendy Bertignolle. Think Wendy Bertignolle. Goals. Not leaving bedroom. Not leaving house. Not going to party. Food, porn, dynasty, not being ailing. If marriage isn't the goal, I don't know why you're in a relationship. Grinder dick pic collection. Friday night goals in your 30s. It's definitely a course. Financial management. Christine is one. So you can do it. Wrote and respond to my FB message. It's been really hot the past few days. The kind of hot that would render anyone with a fever when they walk for 10 minutes without an umbrella. The whole city is under lockdown. A more deadly version of the virus is here. It's so sad. Nobody is in the streets. There's almost no mode of transportation. Nobody has anywhere to go. We're all waiting on each other to die in our homes. What if one of us dies? If Nene dies, we won't have any of her contacts anymore. It will be just Toddy, and he has to force himself to contact his friends to save us. And even then, it will be the nurses who will do it. If Toddy dies, there will be no patriarch in the house. Strangers will invade us and take things. If I die, I might get reincarnated into a poor person, an animal, or someone who will watch rich people enjoy what I didn't used to have. Air conditioning for the heat, healthy food. If Kuya dies, there will be no other young voice in the house. There are no toy shops, no clothing shops. Nobody is meeting with anybody. Nobody is working for anything. At this rate, what humans have worked so hard for, all these modern improvements will stop operating, and modern pains will bother our existence every day. Stocks will pile up, and nothing will trickle down to those who can't speak another language. Foreign people will stop funneling money, simply because they're bored of watching people not have anywhere to go. We're spending too much energy, money, resources, and legislation on otherwise natural causes of death. Let's focus on why he's keeping you. I swear, if this is an end game after this long, I am definitely going to end up with a disease that will last for months. I hope he watches all of Grace and Frankie, or else I am going to be upset when he starts reacting to what I put out. I don't think I ever sunk so low that time. I hope he knows I have him in my heart. I want to see Mimiu vlog about opening their paternity tests. The Coke. I drank like 5 bottles in a single day. Now I have canker sores where my left wisdom tooth was. I haven't been eating a lot because it hurts to eat. This is terrible. Non-healthy food is so convenient, but it's just so good. I should have just drank 1 Coke and then water the rest. Every time I have to poop, I think of how shoppy shirts have horrible fabric, and actors who think they can get away with accents like Allison in Homeland and Jennifer Lawrence in Red Sparrow. The kissing scenes were insanely good. Such a good kisser, though. Imagine being in a trailer and being so lonely, you would just kiss a co-star because of story. It took so many years for the main girl of Coco, on Provinciano, to be in the frickin' story. Imagine trending again for saying ununderstandable words. I hope St. Marians get together for podcasts. That would be cool. Imagine if those London oldies who are in gay roulette have read all those books. Can you just imagine? He told me to kneel and responded lovely to my balls. And then click next. My whole body leaves me when they release a "How old are you?" Imagine Direct Bobby getting the gig because he looks like Carlos, who, now I realize, is a person I most photographed with an 8neo and is what in the States now. It's depressing is what it is. They didn't respond, Ron and Ryan. It says online a long time ago. What the heck is that? And Red himself responded after 6 hours. Did you see that raw emotion of Ivana with the Mona having a boyfriend video? And Mona was really good too. Who was the cameraman? Up until this day, it's still an enigma to me how these things are structured, the lectures. I hope to God that Mark Ruffalo Looney movie was about a relatable loony incarceration. Too short, though. I want to matter, says Mark Ruffalo. I just want to see a Mariana update. I wish white women wouldn't drink on Tuesdays, says this Mateo Lane guy. Just how prevalent is drinking to pass time? It's not a very healthy lifestyle. Miley's pitch is amazing. I have yet to hear her go out of tune. I love how Dr. Mike has merchandise. That's fun. Dobbs too has merchandise. You know what I have yet to do? Message Kuya Choo Choo if we could meet. Do you think I'll be in a situation where I would kiss him and suck his dick? It wouldn't be the craziest thing you did. What is the craziest? Well, things you do for love. Right, but it would definitely be in the highlight reel. Very Elizabethan. Fucking your cousin. One of the best titles of Kristen Stewart. Personal shopper. It's highly ignored. Can you imagine that Purge actor getting shot? Just when Frank replied Sino to you, and then ignoring your reply. The Purge was playing when you were making love. Do you ever wonder how rivers are labeled no salt? I get scared when MC gets mad. It's like he's genuinely angry. I want to see him chippy always. What a song. Stoned at the nail salon. It's like Emily Dickinson singing. It's funny how many songs don't trend, and then stuff like this trends. A Sam Louie video of being in your 20s and having no job and being single. That really put an arrow in me, that Will Ferrell line. It bothers me. He makes it sound like it's so bad. Like really, really bad. I want to know what led up to that moment Aubrey Plaza said those lines, and the whole background of familiarity. I can't imagine eating a pants at Canton now. It would kill me. I would consume so much air conditioning. Brett Mann painting on TV unlocks. Is that the task? You know what my friends do with my paintings? They throw them. This is bad. I can't believe it took me many years to question what my dentist told me. She could have told a lie. Like very silent dentist humor. It's so bad. I have yet to see a For Dummies guide for people who are determined to be single in the workplace. Look at Carrie Fisher YouTube video. Imagine carrying cyanide in a plane after you get hired for the same franchise. Just dying in your prime. That would be bad. Scientists going on YouTube. What is a quark? What if you don't get cast to answer these? What you've been granted to study. Imagine Christian Antolin being an actual former Jollibee employee. That would be awesome. Wait, hold up, he can massage? A man gets to go home to a massage? No, that's not going to happen. He can't do that. What if he never gets to ask about the work? No. Tony in this shot is Meghan Markle. When Direct Paul visited Alex's house, GGV interview, did you see Vinny's body shots? This isn't right. He's a dork. With plushies. It's so sad to see the humor chipped away because they're afraid to get physical, the Showtime hosts. It's really sad how much contradiction there is in the rule of me, but not him interacting with neighbors. Black Cindy and the airport baggage control. Look at Donna Cariaga doing a split. She's definitely been working. Irony is being reported for nudity in gay roulette. Why? What are you doing? Do you want to hit the nail with more intense betrayal of yourself? I don't want to visit him because his main worker is a troll. Maybe he needs to tend to that first. That taxi driver really did a number on me. I didn't have strepsils. I harbored all that for days. The flavor dude. The flavor stopped me from eating. It's not said enough. Kiss my, it's cool. Imagine James Corden's staff having second jobs, and they're just loaded, and they bone each other like it's Vegas. I played chess in Union Park with a wedding dress. Haha, that's good. Which Lady Gaga. She eyes, walks away with purse. Of course Megan Fox is bad at Pictionary. She's willing to be trained in basic gymnastics. Get her. You're going to return his swimming stamina? Stay. I'm more worried about how his brain has become used to the full dose. At least he's not incarcerated even without the full dose. Do you want him to be asleep the whole day? Honestly, yes. I want him to be at peace. People tell him he's dead. What do they know about having lived? What do they know about waiting? Emmett's the real MVP dude. He's out to get laid. Michael McIntyre giving up during his Netflix stand-up is funny. He's so cute. How come he only trended as an adult? Can you imagine entering a relationship and seeing your partner chatting with these profiles in Messenger? Imagine giving up the profiles. And then the guy leaves you. I miss Lola and Idora on media previews. I Am Living for Don't Want to Grow Up by Robert William Lamond. I don't understand how anyone can take season 1 of Friends. It's horrible. I can't get through it. I almost feel bad for enjoying snippets. Did you see Dahlia's face? Oh my goodness, and Anne's expression. That is amazing. There's absolutely no remorse in her face. It's cool, right? We watch Marion's daughter grow up, Zion, Bimby, Julia, and then we have Anne's baby. Can you imagine if she grows up fire? Yeah, I'm free. Did you have anything in mind like Now Tonight? A whole Filipino population. The mood after saying she'll kill herself tonight. Fuck you old people, I'm going to live forever. Aubrey Plaza. It would be nothing short of a nightmare to be in Kiefer's group. Imagine having that us or die sentiment to an extreme degree. It's not a pleasant mood to live with. That got me Cecily Strong and Colin kissing. That was nice. I need to sleep. I really want to sleep. I want my full dose. I'm thankful there's hope it's going to rain. The weather has basically 2 varieties, and it still entertains me. I wish I had your passion, Brian. I wish I could enjoy these games so much I would spend hours on them. I thought if I had a team, I could do it. I can't. It's sad that I won't be awake for very long. I'm going to be sleeping again. When I wake up, I still want to enjoy these games. Hopefully I'll be reading. I got a Benjo Delarman update. It's negative, though, about tennis star Djokovic throwing his tennis rack to the crowd, and how it ironic to his criticism of Simone Biles withdrawing from the Olympics. I dreamed I was back in my high school building. I went up to 4th floor, and the building began to shake. It was falling apart because the cement was still soft, and people were entering the building, and the whole thing collapsed. But a lot of us got out. The rest of the buildings were fine. We stayed at Mam Perla's Sorry Sorry store. My next dream was about getting lost in a dark forest. It was a long, winding mountainous hill, full of dark purple roots. We got in a house, and we finally saw where we were, just overlooking the city. The dream ends with us heading back to the city. I just lost it when I read Threesome from Paul in the GC chat. That's incredibly green this early in the morning. I woke up early just as I did every day that day. I took the school bus to the location. The other school, Xavier High School. I went up to the 4th floor and I started the test. The whole questionnaire was in blue ink. The exam was fast. And that's when we were all sorted. Today I learned that Joe, the bartender, scrubbed in a surgery in Season 1, Episode 6. Insane. Also, Minnick's husband is related to Teddy in the show. Sirius Black. I want to commit the murder I was in prison for. A Japanese news update. Lisa, singer of Demon Slayer's Gurenge, had her husband, voice of a Tokyo Revengers character, cheat on her with a fan of his. He's invited her in his home while Lisa was away. Can you imagine Toru saving Kyo from imprisonment by telling Akito, "I just want him, please"? Perfect. Absolutely stunning. I still remember that. It's 1 a.m. Anon, take care. Just stop that. We're good. And that was the end of that. Typing that out gives me shivers. A conclusion. It feels good. Flashbacks of thinking of Rami at the back of my head. It's terrible. That Naokitam thing was insane. Even now it was in the picture. The Mitsubishi guy, show Tatsuki. I'm trying in Ragnarok Mobile. I'm really trying. Are you? Yes. What's wrong with your Talon Rofam? It would just be the saddest thing not to be in the same city. Too far apart. It's cool to put actors in actor contexts. How they leave babies to other actors. How they form different families. They run off to a tropical paradise. They have so many babies with other women. I wish people can pin themselves to this web more often and rapidly. There's an oven now. I'm afraid to use it. I'm so afraid. I don't think it's said enough how nuanced the debilitation is when you have canker sores. Your body feels hot all the time. And as you recover, you didn't think you would miss your old condition. The real estate economy was imploding in 2007. Isn't it strange that the ones who would throw compliments, people like S and Anna, are the ones who became registered employees? They passed the nursing licensure exams and became employees, while Marlo, Tammy, and I aren't really doing anything quite as nerve-wracking as being in a hospital. I wonder if this was how it was with Joe and Keto and Sankey. Because of my meds, I had to sleep several times in the guidance counselor's office. Multiple times. In very painful positions. Is it fun to go around comparing people's happiness? Better than someone who pretends to know everything. I have to. Marlowe thinking, I might be a better fit to be president. That's so sick. You surprised me and it annoyed me. You understand others. It's not that hard when they start talking. Eki. It's all right. Vice president. I think it was Nadine. Nadine Legaspi. I wonder how it was after we left. After our senior year. It's weird. They don't go home to their parents. They go home to a guardian. Dukana. I don't know. She doesn't come home often. Having feelings for someone is so illogical. It's not like talking to you about it would do anything anyway. Seeing all these people from so many years back. People from CU. Do you even know why you're living at Shigures? Haru begged Akito to get you out of there. Finally a kiss. Haru and Rin. I see you don't need me. I might as well die then. Are you still unable to rise on your own? Angry slap. Yuki, you're weak. Go find a place where you need to be. Look, Rin has a back surgery injury. Ureshi. What a delight. Katsuka and Kyoko, Toru's parents. Look at all the books Shiger has. If you'd relax, you'll float. You young folks. Isn't it your life, Shiger? I will start working right away after graduation, just as she did. I'm not further in my education. And you are moving out of the Soma house right away? Why don't you just marry me, Honda? Honda, I need you to think carefully, okay? If you and I got married, we would be relatives. Toru and marrying Shiger. You must be single. You're lucky to be so carefree. It's difficult once you have children. They're self-centered and selfish. We have to discuss Yuki's future. Successful retirement packages. Rich Manila classmates. How? What is riches? Isn't a person richer if he has a family member he visits? Only John and Chab are married here. What can they do? Hopefully, they can contribute when the time comes. I'll continue my education, but I'll decide where I'll go. I briefly saw him at the Soma vacation house. Corino, the rooster. Before you start anything, you'll have to master language, dancing, and reading notes. Haven't you mastered this game already? Someone who will cry for me, cry for me, cry for me, cry for me, cry for me. Only Nene and Aisha have cried with me. And Revi, Alyssa, Essa, Gab got angry red. I can't believe you would say that. Cry for me. Cry. Lecturers. John Abel. Mion. Malu. C.S. Peachy. There's someone who's waiting a long time to see Corino. I thought it might be Corino Soma. As long as you're alive, you'll have new wishes. Look at this effect. Me and Paul doing PDA on the group chat, and suddenly Pat Boy leaps into action into not missing out. That's power. Finally, he goes after something. AKO pilot say MO account Mac Para, Maslave Nataka. There is a massive amount of pressure. I mean, nobody wants to be jobless. I don't want to be jobless. And there are consequences every time you start a dream for something that can give off a selfishness wing. Like the world is against you if you want to start to want to achieve something. The power lines were cut in our neighborhood as I was looking at cryptocurrency. No, I refuse to think of this as coincidence, because there was also a major internet malfunction when I was able to save up my salary for the previous week to the next week. The system works against people who want to buy things in cash. There's so much you can think about when media keeps echoing ball on Tumawid, Nakakamate. You keep hearing it, and your thoughts start to warp. There were no kids playing today at sunset, but Choi was there. So that's even worse. Cause your sexual fantasy gets to be shot to hell. But then again, there were no kids. You know what? I don't care. I'm going to bring the internet down in this house. Because why? I'm going to fucking save this cash. I am going to fucking save this mother-clucking cash. Is it true? The curse of the Zodiac is that they will all live with a keto and live at the same pace. This is why I hate women. Despicable. I wanted to run to her. You also want to break the Zodiac curse. I don't know why you're angry at me, Mackie, but I hope you know you're wrong. Keep looking. This world is pitch black. Don't think you have any hope. Every day I heard that negative language. Akito burned those words to me. Of the Somas, my parents were winners. He has no opinions for himself despite being in a privileged school. Don't erase their memories. They're the first friends I've had. I wanted parents to embrace me. A home I wanted to return to. A place where people smiled. Being a person people won't distance themselves from. Was it my body or my heart that was slowly weakening? The cat's mother was always saying she might have been a bit happier if she gave birth to the rat. The world didn't feel so dark. She was just like a mom. I invited him in because I had a stupid desire to rebel against the Somas and the Zodiacs. I'm like a doll with missing parts. Am I needed? Is my existence necessary? Yureshi, I'm happy. Don't cause a ruckus in the restaurant. The student council. What's going on in Yuki's heads as they attend the banquet right now? I'm sick of blaming Mom. Akito, Kyo. If I can actually get Rin to talk to me. She doesn't care about ringing the old year, doesn't she? Last year, I wished for Kyo and Yuki to get along in the temple. But this year, I wish for the curse to be broken. Akito, stabbing vases on people's heads like that. Kurino, a present from Toru, a DVD of the school play. The worst part about you being aware of that is you don't want to change anything about it. You being despicable. Kurino, what does it feel like to be a bird, to fly freely in the sky? I think they've faded. My feelings for my Japanese friends. The desire to see them is less now, simply because I'm afraid it's not going to be strong enough for me to want to stay there. It got broken when I was very young, so I'm no longer one of the Zodiac members. I can't fly anymore. I only saw and talked to Arisa twice. Minor, insignificant meetings. If I never see her again, it will be insignificant memories. As my own person after becoming human. I'm a phone sex operator now. Things are so different. I was so easily freed from the curse of the other Zodiac members. I'm free to love whoever I choose. For that reason, I should stay by Akito's side. Distant eyes. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave me. Don't abandon me. If that would dry those tears. I deceived the other Zodiac members and pretended I was still the rooster until Akito no longer needs me. Who's this? It's Arlo. Red, will you come meet me again? For sorrowful girl. Akito is a girl. Noisy, noisy. Noisy people aren't allowed in this state. We're being defeated by a bunch of English majors who sell good prose like drugs. Pat's going off on everybody. He's noisy. He needs to be sexed. Make no mistake, I would still let him slap his dick on my face. But somebody needs to do it ASAP. August 11th, 2021. I don't think I've ever been treated so sweetly. I was showered with kisses. Even after I came by this error dude in random chat. He was so sweet. Abdulhak, I'm so lonely. I wish these songs were for me. I would die if you say this is for your daughters or your wife. I wish this is the reason why you're employing me. I wish you were my seaman husband. This is what I want to hold on to. I know I've been trying to find it somewhere else. It's because you're not here. I don't think you ever will be. That's the saddest part of all this. He's pretending to like the neighbors. He's a worse plastic than me. If he really liked them, he would have stayed sober for them. He'd rather be alone laying on the floor of his multi-million peso home than talk to them. He's a hypocrite for calling me non-caring. Masturbate to truckers Hokage. You, Chris's wife, should not compete with his wallet. The XRP deal, Pokemon Go, and Talon Aro.